Some things are impossible to know, but it is impossible to know these things.
Hello, good day, and welcome to
Paul Schindler, podcast on things is here for you.
Not surprisingly, I'm your host, Paul Schindler. Thank you for listening.
New Year's baby. Seen nowhere and everywhere. Mother Nature is pregnant. She's discussing her pregnancy with her partner, Father Time. Here we go again. A New Year's baby. Maybe we should stop trying. Our child goes viral on the day he's born, but never makes it to his first birthday. Talk about infant mortality. Christmas message. In the fine old tradition of journalists who recycle their holiday messages year after year, here's the 21st return of my Christmas message since December 21st, 1998. Season's greetings to one and all. Apologies to those of you who feel oppressed by the season. I know Christians, atheists, and Jewish people who feel the seasonal oppression in equal parts. Oppression and depression. I'm sorry, this message isn't going to cheer you up much. This is a time of year that has inspired some of the most brilliant writing in the English language. It ranges from Dickens' A Christmas Carol, which single-handedly revived the celebration of Christmas as a major holiday in the English-speaking world. Then there's the sturdy newspaper editorial entitled, Yes, Virginia, There Is a Santa Claus. In more modern times, we have, among other things, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas and the unforgettable Bill Murray as Scrooge in the Dickens adaptation, Scrooged. Not to mention Olive the Other Reindeer. Never seen it, love the pun. What is Christmas about? It can be about the birth of Jesus, but most of us is not about that. It's about many things. Christmas is about singing, or listening to, Christmas carols. My favorite annual Christmas party, bar none, is the Christmas caroling party held annually by our best friends. They're Jewish, and so are many of the partygoers. Joyful voices raised together. Doesn't matter if they're not in tune. Doesn't matter if some of the lyrics are Christian claptrap. There's Jingle Bells, White Christmas, and Here Comes Santa Claus. I love doing 5 golden rings every year when we sing the 12 days of Christmas. Christmas is about family and friends. It's about eggnog, or fat-free holiday nog, and all the rest of the seasonal food. It's about the children. It's about traveling at the worst travel time of the year to get away with your family. Christmas is about family traditions when you're a kid and the blending of family traditions when you marry. In childhood, my family stayed at home on Christmas. My wife was always a Christmas runaway. My lights went up the Saturday after Thanksgiving each year and came down the Saturday after New Year's. My wife's lights went up on Christmas Eve and came down on Boxing Day. There aren't as many lights here as when our daughters were little. That's okay. Christmas is also about giving thanks. Every Christmas morning when I wake up with my health, my wife, and my children, my blessings are beyond counting. I hope yours are too. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. One famous piece of Christmas writing is the newspaper editorial, Yes, Virginia, There Is a Santa Claus. Francis P. Church wrote it in 1897 for the New York Sun newspaper, which republished it for 52 years until the paper went out of business. A cynic might think that Virginia and her letter were made up. Heaven knows I have, on occasion, written a fake letter to myself that I could then answer. Just ask Harrison Klein. In this case, however, in 1933, a woman named Virginia O'Hanlon took credit for writing the letter. Virginia wrote, Dear Editor, I am 8 years old. Some of my little friends say that there is no Santa Claus. Papa says, if you see it in the sun, it is so. Please tell me the truth. Is there a Santa Claus? Church, on behalf of the New York Sun, responded, Virginia, your little friends are wrong. They have been affected by the skepticism of a skeptical age. They do not believe except what they see. They think that nothing can be which is not comprehensible by their little minds. All minds, Virginia, whether they be men's or children's, are little. In this great universe of ours, man is a mere insect, an ant, in his intellect as compared with the boundless world about him, as measured by the intelligence capable of grasping the whole of truth and knowledge. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. He exists as certainly as love and generosity and devotion exist, and you know that they abound and give to our life its highest beauty and joy. Alas, how dreary would be the world if there were no Santa Claus. It would be as dreary as if there were no Virginias. There would be no childlike faith then, no poetry, no romance to make tolerable this existence. We should have no enjoyment except in sense and sight. The eternal light with which each childhood fills the world would be extinguished. Not believe in Santa Claus? You might as well not believe in fairies. You might get your papa to hire men to watch all the chimneys on Christmas Eve to catch Santa Claus, but even if they did not see Santa Claus coming down, what would that prove? Nobody sees Santa Claus, but that is no sign that there is no Santa Claus. The most real things in the world are those that neither children nor men can see. Did you ever see fairies dancing on the lawn? Of course not. But that's no proof that they are not there. Nobody conceive or imagine all the wonders that are unseen and unseeable in the world. You tear apart the baby's rattle and see what makes the noise inside, but there is a veil uncovering the unseen world which not the strongest man, or even the united strength of all the strongest men that ever lived, could tear apart. Only faith, fancy, poetry, love, romance can push aside that curtain and view and picture the supernatural beauty and glory beyond. Is it all real? Ah, Virginia, in all this world, there is nothing else as real and abiding. No Santa Claus, 1,000 years from now, maybe 10 times 10,000 years from now, he will continue to make glad the hearts of children. Ladies and gentlemen, as Wee Willie begins the frantic search for his Winky, I notice that we've run out of time. Instead of walk-off music, I'm going to recite excerpts from A Child's Christmas in Wales by Dylan Thomas, first recited by me in 1971 at a school assembly. One Christmas was so much like another in those years around the sea-town corner, now and out of all sound. Except the distant speaking of the voices I sometimes hear a moment before I sleep that I can never remember. Whether it snowed for 6 days and 6 nights when I was 12, or whether it snowed for 12 days and 12 nights when I was 6. All the Christmases roll down toward the two-tongued sea like a cold and headlong moon bundling toward the sky. That was our street, and they stop at the rim of the ice-edged, fish-freezing waves. I plunge my hands in the snow and bring out whatever I can find. In goes my hand into the wool-white, bell-tongued ball of holidays resting at the ring of the